How to trade meme coin and new pairs. Before we get started, make sure you signed up with Terminal. That's the trading platform I'm using. It gives you the most cashback instantly at 35%, and it gives you the fastest fills. I've tried all the different platforms and this is by far the best and fastest one. Other than that, let's get right into the video. So this video is going to be focused on new pairs specifically. We're not going to look at migrator coins, and we're not really going to be looking at the soon section either, though we can probably touch on that a little bit later on. This strat is to get in at the lowest market cap possible to hit those nice multipliers, or have the opportunity to hit those nice multipliers at 5x, 10x, so on. So when we're looking at new pairs, there's going to be three different So we need to make your terminal look the same as mine, because it's not going to look the same when you first start. And to do that, we need to sort out the filters. The filters are going to be in the description of the video, but just quickly let's run through them. On the Soon tab, we have all the launch pads selected. We don't have boop, but we can have that on or off, it really doesn't matter. Max token age at 30 minutes. Market cap minimum $8,000, volume $4,000 minimum, and total fees 0.5. This just helps get rid of some of those fake charts. Then we've got top holders 35%, insiders 30% max, snipers 35%, bundles 35%, dev 15%. It's simple, it just cuts out some of the noise. For the new pairs, we have just got Pump Fun, Bags and Launch Lab selected. You can have Bonk as well. I normally do have Bonk on. It's just Bags was getting a bit of motion earlier on, so I kind of took Bonk off just to free up the new pair section a bit. You can have this on as well. We've got token age max 3 minutes. Market cap, I have a max of 40,000. The reason for that is sometimes I do trade dynamic BC. When I trade that dynamic BC, it just stops those insta rugs from showing up on my screen. And then dev holding 8%. I have that on, so when a dev devs a token, if they buy with like 3-4 sold, insta nuke, it's not going to show up for me. Other than that, you have the minimum market cap at 4,500. This will get rid of a lot of the tokens and just show you the ones that have had a couple of buys at the least. You can up this if you want. I would up it to 6,000. However, it does mean you're getting in a little bit later, and Sol's price is lower at the moment, which is why we have it so low at 4,500. But if Solana's price was, I don't know, let's say 160, then I would look at upping this to about the 6,500 mark. But 4,500 to 5,000 is a sweet spot. Again, as you can see, it cuts out a lot of the noise, but still gives you a lot of tokens. So it shows that there's no coin at 5k, the lowest one is 8k, that meets our criteria. If we were to drop this to 4,000, we want to see some more coins. This means that at least we've got a couple buys in. Again, play around with this, it depends on the price of Solana and the volume on the day. But have it at least 4,000, it cuts out most of the noise. But let's get right into trading these new pairs. So you're going to have 3 different tokens that come out on your new pair section. You're going to have, and I'll show you the symbols for each of these on the screen at the set as well. You're going to have accounts. This will be projects, so it could be a tech project, an art project, anything where it's linked to a Twitter account itself. Let me find one here. See, we've got Dexit here. The premise behind this token is the account itself. It looks like it's a tech product. Yeah, it is, and it's got a website. So that's number 1. Number 2 are tweets. The tweets are going to have this little symbol here that looks like a leaf. And you can hover over it to see what the tweet is as well. And then the third one are community coins. Community coins are going to show this symbol here. 3 little people in a row. And if you hover over it, it will show you who's holding the community. We're not going to touch project coins, because the majority of them are rugs. And it's a pure gamble if you do get in. Usually as well, even if they're real, it's fresh wallet bundles. I can insta one clip. It's not worth the risk. We're not going to touch them. We're not going to touch Twitter plays either. We're not going to touch an Elon Musk tweet or a Totally tweet. The reason being is they can be heavily PvP, heavy volume, heavy vamps. You could be in one at 10k and it runs to 40k and you're up. And then all of a sudden it nukes because another one got made with images slightly better. They're good if you've got a higher port, but for this video we're looking at lower ports. We're going for the safer plays. So yeah, so the third one is again community coins. That's what we're going to be looking at today. So it's mainly this little symbol here, but we do need to see scanning the tweet plays still for community coins. And the reason being is sometimes they don't link the community straight away, they just link a tweet. So if we look at this one, even though we did link the community, you can see there's a tweet here as well. He gives us thesis, he gives us community link. So even if there wasn't a link to the XCOM on this coin itself, you know it's still a community token. Now this allows us to know who's running the coin, and we can put a thesis then on where we believe the coin's going to go to, based on narrative. Is it on meta? Who's running it? Are they trusted? Or do they farm? That's something you get used to with time. You'll see someone's name and know if they're a farmer or if they do push coins. And it can give you a good idea, is this coin going to hit 30k, 50k, could it bond? And it also allows you to make sure community is forming behind the coin as well. So let's go into an example of finding a new pair. The great thing about new pairs, by the way, is you're getting in all the risk usually of bundles, farms, of it nuking from 30k down to 10. Again, we're trying to get in sub 10k if possible, but I still will show you how to check for bundles, because that will dictate how long you hold a coin for. So how we check for bundles is real quick. It's a simple ways to do it. The first one, nice simple way, is the bubble map. In my bottom right here, I've got bubble chart up. All you want to do is click refresh, and it will start analysing the token. And then any wallets that can detect that link together will show up like these two. All you do is click it, it'll show you the cluster has 2.5%, and this cluster has 2%. So that's one way to do it. What I would do though is, you can do that. You also want to be looking at the top holders. I'll look at the top 10 holders, and you can see here this guy has 10 SOL, 1 SOL, 1.5, 9, 0.3, 18, 2, 99, 5. That's a nice variance. However, if the holders were looking more like they had 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, and that indicates it's very bundled, and you might want to be getting out of that coin. Another way to check as well is looking for the average market cap entry as well as the held for. So for example, if these top holders were all average market cap of like 7k, 7k, 8k, 8k, 9k, and they've all held for 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes, that indicates that's possibly just one person, and he's just bought it on wallets that aren't connected to each other. You can also line that up with these symbols. If it will show you if it's a fresh wallet, you see this little leaf symbol here, or if all the top holders are from one platform. So if it was to say it was the top 5 all Axiom app, they were all in around the same market cap, they were all holding for the same length of time, and that's a high chance that it's bundled, not guaranteed, but a high chance that one person holds the top 5 wallets. You can also see this funded by on the side, and this can give you an idea of where the wallet funds came from. If multiple wallets are funded from the same place, it will tell you. For example, this wallet number 13 was funded by a wallet starting CC3. If a couple others are also saying CC3 as well, that indicates that guy's got a lot of supply on multiple wallets. Or if they all come from the same exchange, such as you can see here, this one's from Binance, this one's from Binance, this one's from Binance. However, they are from 1 month ago, 2 months ago, and 5 days ago. And they're also on different trading platforms, so the chance of that being a bundle is unlikely, but something to consider. That's really more important if you were looking to gain entry at this point in time. I wouldn't class this as a new pair. I would class this more now as a potential soon to migrate token. It's on the soon page for a reason. New pairs on the new pairs. But if you were to say, oh, I like this coin, it's not bundled, the checks look out, it's on meta. You could also check the dev wallet. He's already had a 50% migration. Last coin ran to migration at 54k and died. It's a community, got a website. You can pull up the community and just check 20 seconds ago, 41 seconds ago, 50 seconds ago, 1 minute. So the community is very active, so that is a good thing to see. If it was just like 1 or 2 people in the community, there's not very many posts, that's probably a bad sign. But let's say it checks out. But yeah, let's say we wanted to be in this now, we could look for an entry we really liked, it's passed our tests. Where would we look to enter this coin? I would wait for a dip between 30 and 50% personally. That'll be anywhere from, let's draw a line, there's 30%, there's 50, that's quite a dip on this one. Depending on the market cap of the coin, 50% would make more sense. But there's 2 opportunities for my entry points here, so I'll wait for the coin to come down to, and there's a current coin running called HTTPS. 700k now, it was a couple mil, or 1.5 I think at the time or something. This was kind of a beta play for that. So because I knew that coin was already running, that's what gave me the idea that this would be a good play. So when I first come out, I've done some quick checks. Again, at this point in time, you don't really need to check for bundles because it's so early. However, it's still good to know, still helpful. As you see here, this is what I was saying about a bit before, where all the top holders start with a 0. That's suspicious. But this coin's dead now, so it doesn't matter. But anyway, yeah, so I'll wait for there was a big sell-off here. I think this was a sniper sell-off. Fine. It came back down again, do this little bit of support, and that was my buy signal. Get in. It did a bit of consolidation around the 10k mark. This was up at 2x for me. So all I did here is I just took 10%, reason being if it nukes, I get my fees covered. However, luckily it carried on going, so I just DCA sold up the chart nicely. It struggled a little bit around 40k, so I took 2 big bits because these clips were kind of heavy. But it kept running, sold, kept selling, all the way up to I think 120k turn. So just wait. It's heavily bundled still. They're all Axiom bundles, 6%. Sorry, they're all funded by 8 mal 8. I'm gonna do that again. Let me just click something else. Okay, no, we're not. Again, the altcoins are usually bundle rug scams. The tweet plays like Elon tweet, Alan tweet can be amazing if you get in, but there's so I don't know if this is might make a community for this. It's got potential. I believe this is already bonded though. The exact same narrative for it the other day. Yeah, it's right here. So we're gonna get into this real quick. Let's see. This is a different strat completely. This is the OG strat. You just find old coins of a narrative that matches up. And then if this coin was it's dead, the coin's dead, so we'll get out. But if that coin was the moon, there's a potential that the OG gets bought up. It's actually a really good OG I did. I don't want to try and force a play and just keep losing money just for the sake of the video. The point is to be patient, not just buy any. Just because it's got community doesn't mean insta buy the coin. Okay, what's this? We trust in money, I don't know. Finance bundle, University of Religion. Let's see. It's going to be the last one while we're on here. But yeah, all links in the description for Terminal. Really is the best, so get on with it. CA, instant bond when he posts CA. Wait, what? I don't know what this is. Right. Bundled mess. All bundled from Binance, but we're going to bid 1 in anyway. It's because money is really the trenches religion. It is true, like money is for the trenches, at least money is the most important thing, or it's one of the most influential things. I don't know who this guy is, but the great thing is you might know him, or in general you might just go, oh my god, I know this dad, it's amazing. This could be it. He runs so many coins up. It is Binance. I don't know if this is community, but we can see who's made the coin at least. It's this guy. Peace out, and make sure you get on Terminal. It's the fastest, it's got the fastest TXs, to get the most cash back at 35% instantly. If you do have volume though at $500,000 or more a month, drop me a message or comment below with your Twitter handle. We'll get you an exclusive deal with Terminal for higher cashback opportunities. Peace out, and catch you next time.